Oh, right, the mail's here. Woohoo! Yeah! Hey, Mikey! Yeah? Want some pizza? Radical, dude! Hey, Kakarot! What's up, Vegeta? Today's the day I will finally defeat you. Oh, right, bring it on! Everyone, back to your places. He's coming. Oh, right, I can't wait to open this. Oh, look, we have another friend. I hope they're strong. I hope he's cute. What? DudeRetro Toy Reviews.
I'm so excited for him. Let's get the knife and let's cut this bad boy open. But yeah, he is just so freaking cool. Has the artwork that looks like the original, you know, kind of cartoon line. I mean the toy line. And you got the description right there. And you still hear the accessory moving around. Bring this back down. Awesome packaging. Super7 always knocks it out of the park with their packaging. This is like a lot of my toys, I have thrown away the boxes. Well, I recycle them, but Super7 is not one of them. This is the one. I keep the packaging. I just think it's just so cool to look at. And it's slashed out of the box. Yeah, that's those things moving around in there. But I guess that's what happens when you order not mint from Entertainment Earth. But like I said, I was able to save a few bucks by choosing the not mint version instead of the mint version. Oh, that's what it is. Usually I don't. Hey, puppy. Hey, puppy. What you doing, girl? Huh? What you doing? Puppy, puppy. Hey, Sarah. I don't normally cut these. I like to leave all these weapons attached because the weapons with Super7, what they do is, and I got stuff falling all over the place here. Super7, what they do is they keep all of they do painted versions of their weapons. Then they have unpainted ones to kind of call back to the original toy line because none of the toys were painted for the original Ninja Turtles. So that's kind of cool to have like all unpainted pink versions of the weapons, but I don't cut these off. I always keep them all connected, so that sucks. But it is what it is. I saved a few bucks. I knew what I was getting wasn't mint, so I can't complain. And then we got some alternate hands and weapons. Let's pop these out real quick. And I'm not even done. Like, I still got all of these over here. Let me move these to the side, and we could show those later on the figure. You got that weapon, that big old knife. You got this huge mace. You got this like jagged lightning bolt looking sword. You got another one that's like a little sai weapon, kind of like what Raphael would use. You got spiked nunchuck. The spikes on these ain't too bad. They're not like super hard plastic. Well, these ones over here are pretty rough. You can see if I press down on it, you see like the indentation. But it's pretty good. Got more hands. That's a lot of noise. But yeah, a freaking alternate head that comes on him. Really cool. And that's the inside, just where the ball joint. We move these to the side and we can get to the figure. There we go. And he's finally out. So this is what we got right here. We got Slash. Freaking awesome detail on this guy. Let's take a look at that real quick. Freaking amazing detail. I love the belt. You got the pink and the black, and you got the backwards S. You got the skull and crossbones. Detail's amazing. You got little holsters on your belt for some of the different accessories. You got the spikes back here. They're not too bad. But yeah, he is awesome. Big old piece of plastic. Nice and heavy. But yeah, let's check out some of the articulation on him. So, he is a little weird shape, so I'm not sure how his head's going to go. So, he does actually have a decent amount of movement in on his neck. Ooh, look at that. He can look way to the side. I mean, there's a little bit of gap there, but that's not too bad when you talking about the freaking range that he has. That is cool. That is really good. Then you got, that is about as far as you're gonna go with the shoulder. And then can he, oh, okay, so you got this spike right here that was preventing him from moving his shoulder, but you move it down out of the way, you can rotate the shoulder all the way around. There you go. Yeah, you can move the shoulder all the way around. You just got to make sure that this doesn't hit that. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to do it. And I'll be afraid to knock this off. Then you'd have to fix that, glue it back on, do whatever. And you got a single joint right here at the elbow. So his elbow only moves that much. Not too much. That's as far as that's maybe 90. Maybe. And hands, I mean, hand turns all the way around. It goes up and down like that. I was trying to turn it inwards and it wouldn't go. It's up and down. Ooh, it's really coming down outside. I like that. And then there is no waist. There's no cut right there in the waist, which isn't surprising. I mean, with his sculpt and everything, I'm not surprised that he's not going to have a cut right there, especially with the belt and the shell. Yeah, not surprising at all. Leg goes up. He kicks that high. Not much. About that much. That's as high as you're going to go. And then back doesn't go very far. You got this spike right here. He's going to hit it. And then if he didn't hit that spike, you got the shell right here. So you would, if that spike wasn't there, you would only go a little bit further, but not much. the joint is a little loose. So that's kind of disappointing. And then you got the knee right here. Doesn't even go 90. Well, actually, that is about 90. It doesn't. It's not much movement from, I guess I'll call point zero, like the zero resting point where it's all the way out, and then you go back. There's not much movement, and that's, I don't know if I would necessarily call that 90. But you got the ankle. It goes up and down, and you got a nice little ankle pivot. Ooh, really nice. That just kind of happened. But the the knee is a little loose, so that is kind of a bummer. Hopefully it doesn't hinder posing him and standing him up, because he has a pretty heavy figure. He's going to need some good joints in the legs and the knee. But I freaking love him. Like the sculpt, and I've always loved this design. I preferred this design of Slash over other ones. Other versions. This is definitely like the coolest version. So we got, and let me see if I can. Okay, so he stands pretty decent. I don't know if you're going to get any crazy poses out of him. I mean, not much, just the way the joints are, like the knee kind of wants to give out. Like, I'm trying to pose him, and the knee just wants to, like, give out under the weight of the figure. So, that does kind of suck. I really wish Super7 would fix that a little bit, because they do have issues with knee joints, the knees. Yeah, I tilted his head up, and now he doesn't want to move it back down. There we go. He's actually let me pop the head off. Don't break, don't break, don't break. There we go. Ooh, that's a big old joint. Big old ball peg. Let's pop the alternate one. Is it on all the way? Does it look like it's in there all the way? Alright, yeah, it's in there all the way now. So this is the alternate head. Really cool. Still has the same amount of movement as the other one. So what's the value of keeping a box unopened versus opening them? With these, right now is not too much. Because a lot of these Super 7 Ultimates figures, you can still get these online. Alternate head looks cool. The alternate head looks cool. I kind of like this one a little bit better. But this one does look really cool. I do like this. But yeah, a lot of them you can still get at retail online. Like Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth. You can even find them on Amazon. Sometimes you can get good deals on Amazon. You can get them for less in retail. So keeping them in the box right now, there's not too much. You're not really making, any profit off of it if you try to resell. So opening them really, I just find it really fun. But down the road, as these start to sell out, I think in box, even out of box, they're going to go up in price. But especially in box, they're going to go up. So in the long term, I think it would be good to keep them in the box. But just the freaking detail and the sculpt and just the way they look on the shelf, I like to open them. So they'll still be worth something down the road probably, but that's not why I get them. But I don't blame anybody who does want to buy them and keep them in the box. That's all you. I don't blame you. Everybody has a different way of collecting and everything. So let's see, get some of these accessories on him. So you got these. Then you got this one here. It's pretty much the same thing, right? Looks like it's like the same opening. I don't see a point, like a difference. I don't see a difference. Interesting. Oh, this one goes up and down. This one goes, that's what it is. This one goes, the hinge goes in and out, while the hinge that's on the figure only goes up and down. That's what it is. Okay, that's why they're different. Alright, I got you. So let's see if we can get him holding this thing. Come on. Alright, this one's a little bit of a pain. My freaking hand is so, like, it's so tight. There we go. There we go. Finally got it on. Took a little bit of work, but finally got it on. It looks cool. Let's pop this one off, and this should be able to store. Back for a minute. Am I missing something? Looks like he has some pegs here. Oh, I know now. It's for. Is it for these? Yeah, I think it's for those. Okay. I thought maybe I was missing something. Oh, that's cool. So you can store the throwing stars on his belt. That is awesome. This one does not want to go on. Alright, this one's frustrating me. Let me move this one. This one went on a little easy. Let me see if this one will go on over here. I am having way too much difficulty with this. Whatever I put on there, I am not taking off. I can tell you that. Wow. Okay. This should not be this difficult. Alright, I'm just gonna mess with that later. Put this back on here. That goes on. Nice. Now let's see. I'll try. This thing looks really cool. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was. Almost lost it. There we go. Jeez. But that looks sick. I really like that. That is so cool. And let's check this out. We got the mace right here. That looks awesome. And before I forget, let's do the nunchuck, which that didn't break. Good. The hand just came off. I thought maybe it broke for a second. Yeah, just pop that back on. But yeah, you just reach that over to the other side. I'm pretty sure you get this hand to grab it. That way, you got them playing with the nunchucks. spec one. Now you got these grenades here. I'm not sure. I don't think he would be able to hold these in any way. Like, these are the other set of hands. And you're not going to be able to get him to hold that. Even these, I mean, I guess you could have the hand out and just have like a grenade like resting in his hand. You could do something like that. That would work. Will it hold? Ooh, that actually will work. Even upside down, he still holds it. Okay. So that's pretty cool. So you can use that hand to hold the grenades. So you got your Super7 Slash right here. So you got your Super7 Turtle. He's a little in front of him, so let me move his arm down and get the mace out of the way so that way Raph could stand right next to him. And that's about the height difference of Slash next to Raph. Raph is just a little bit shorter. A little like about half an inch shorter than Slash. So Slash is actually a pretty good size, pretty good height on him. Really thick, wide figure, heavy, awesome. Really feels like quality. Now let's bring back a 7-inch Western Spawn or Gunslinger Spawn. Spawn towers over him, even though he's a pretty big figure. He's nowhere near Spawn. Western Spawn just towers over him. Then you got, let me bring out the Marvel Legends. I mean, not Marvel Legends, the Lightning Collection Ryu Power Ranger. So, and he's about a 6-inch, so he stands pretty much almost even with Slash. So that puts Slash at about 6 inches, if not a little bit more than 6 inches. So if you want him next to your Marvel Legends, I mean, it'll work. But I mean, it'll be like a pretty big buff enemy that he'll be going up, that the Ranger will be going up against. So it could work. It could work. And then here's him next to the SHF Kamen Rider. And Slash is a whole lot taller than Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider looks tiny next to him. But there you go. That's your size comparison with other scales and other figure lines. And that is Slash. I really love him. I really wish I could get something on this peg right here. The joints on him are really good. They're really tight. The only complaint that I'd really have is the legs. The legs are a little weak, and especially the knees. If you try to have the knees in any kind of pose, the knee wants to cave and give out, which really sucks. So that really hinders a lot of poses that you could put him in. So you pretty much just have to have him standing straight up. He still looks cool, but you can't really do any cool dynamic poses with him. But he is a big, beefy figure, so even if you could, there's not too many poses you could put him in. So I love him, and I think if you are definitely interested in this line, you should definitely go check them out. Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth. Last I looked, they still got them both in. They both still got them in stock. And he's even in stock on Amazon. So definitely a really cool figure. Love the sculpt. Pretty much whatever what you can expect from Super 7. Just amazing quality.